with folk music in the 60s, guitar became popular, and I had a series of $70 guitars in which I could play any number of Peter, Paul, and Mary songs. And eventually, I joined a group in high school called Cast of Thousands with a fellow named Bobby Foreman, who was extremely talented, and Jim Rigby, who was enormously funny. And the three of us played little venues like the Mormon Church or what. No, it was not. Again, we didn't have really red hot gigs to play. And we played songs like Jesus Met the Woman at the Well and Jamaica Farewell and, songs like that. Somehow, some way through Bobby's connections. So let me explain. Bobby was very talented. In fact, I think he became one of the members of New Christy Minstrels. He was really good. Great on guitar, great voice. Through his connections, we were picked as one of 5 groups to record 2 songs on an album of Dallas bands, high school bands. 2 songs. So there were going to be 10 songs on this album. I graduated high school, and it was my freshman year. And Bobby said, Stephen, want to come over to Tempo 2 Studios? We're going to record these songs. I went over there, and there were these other kids there. And Bobby said, I got some other guys to play with us on the album. He got Mike McCullough on bass. I can't remember our drummer's name. I have to look that up. I have to look up our drummer's name. We never had these guys before. And on guitar, lead guitar, he said, I got this kid, Stevie Vaughan. And I'm going like, Bobby, he's a child.
He was, 14 at the time?
He's 14. He's 14. He's sitting there with his Gibson guitar, sitting on a metal folding chair. He had never heard any of our songs before. And Bobby said, it's okay, Stephen. He's good. He's really good. I said, he's 14. Stevie looked up and said, so guys, I know what you're doing. Do you want me to play it like Eric Clapton or Jimi Hendrix? And I said, who's Jimi Hendrix? And Bobby said, shut up. That was, again, the lack of the black influence in our area. I had no idea who Jimi Hendrix was. Bobby said, just do whatever you want, Stevie. Do whatever you want. So we started to play our first song, which was Red, White, and Blue, and Stevie started playing the guitar, and the whole world changed. I had never heard anything like that in my life. And the guys in the recording room, the adults who were recording us, they all stopped like somebody broke a watch on the Twilight Zone. They all just stopped and then moved forward to the glass and watched him play. We did about, really was no more than 4 measures. And Steve said, oh, that's okay, I got it. What's your other song? And we started the other one. Again, we did 3, 4 measures. It's fine, let's do it. So we went through our songs. I think we did 1 take for all the musical instruments, 1 take for all of our vocals. Bobby, I think, may have taken 2 takes because he could really sing. But then it was time for Stevie Ray to do his solo. And he sat there and he did a solo for our first song, Red, White, and Blue. He did 2 solos for each song. And the guys in the control room, you could see them through the glass calling more people into the control room.
Wow.
And they came in, and other guys were standing there kind of sticking their nose into the glass watching him. And you could see the man come forward, push a button. He goes, that was really nice, Stephen. Why don't you put another one down? And he goes, sure. Stevie would sit back in the chair and put another solo down. And the guys in the control room said, one more, Stevie? You got one more in you? He said, sure, whatever you want. And I understood then. They didn't care about the recording anymore. These guys in Dallas, Texas, that had probably not seen anything but kid bands, it was their first time to have seen the real thing.
Yeah, wow.
It was the first time that they saw Chopin. It was the first time that they saw the magic of Otis Redding right in front of them. And it's Stevie Vaughan, this 14-year-old kid.
I'm packing up my boots, I'm loading up my gun. I won't be coming home again till I get done. My nation has a job to do, and praise the Lord, it can't be done by meager pen. Long live the sword, we're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. We're fighting for the red, red, white, and blue. We're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. And we won't be coming home again till we get through. Hit it. We're gonna end the poverty in kings and czars. We're fighting the war to end the wars. There'll be no more poverty, no evil too. Lord, there won't be nothing left when we get through. We're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. We're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. We're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. And we won't be coming home again until we get through.
Oh, that's right. I'm a patriot and proud of it. Except them hippie people, they ain't got no patriotism. I tell you what we ought to do is damn well send them yahoos overseas and let them try to love the enemy. That's what we ought to do. Yes, sir. I tell you, when a long-haired rascal came into our town, you know what we did with him? Going around with shabby clothes, shooting everybody with a peace symbol. We knew what that meant. We skinned him like an onion. I'll tell you something. My pa used to whoop up on me if I didn't salute when the flag went by. That's how I learned patriotism and all that stuff. I must admit, though, I got pretty glad when I turned 21 and didn't gotta do none of that stuff anymore.
We're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. We're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. We're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. And we won't be coming home again until we get through. We're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. We're fighting for the red, 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 white, and blue. We're fighting for the red, red, red,
Music Life Radio.
Stories at the intersection of music and life.